And here locally, CBS 13's Claudette Stefanian is out at the Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament on 11th Street with a look at how people here at home are honoring the Pope's legacies. Good morning.
Good afternoon. We're just minutes away from Mass starting here at the Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament and the Blessed Sacrament. And from what I can tell you here is it's a little bit different from what we were showing you this morning. Now the doors are open and we've been able to see worshipers coming in and out. And we were able to connect with the pastor of the church. They were mentioning to us that they're not going to necessarily hold anything special or different for today's Mass. However, they're looking at the passing of the Pope really in a positive life, seeing life as eternal. Throughout the morning, we've been able to notice a few things. At one point, we saw an individual who was praying right here on the steps. We also caught another individual who had his head down while he was praying. So we've just really seen as Sacramentans have been processing this loss. Now, Pope Francis was known for his kind nature, someone who was open and wished to include everyone. Pope Francis blessed people from his balcony on Easter Sunday, making one last final appearance before his death. Yesterday, Catholics here in Sacramento and around the world celebrated the Holy Day. During his appearance, he made a plea for peace in the Middle East and Ukraine, asking for the humanitarian crisis in Gaza to be addressed. Pastor Michael O'Reilly shared a few words.
Personally, I think the Pope was a very beautiful Pope, very powerful in our world, and spoke to the world at large, which the Pope always needs to do. He is a religious leader, not of the only of the Catholic Church. And I think he did a beautiful job in being that for the world.
Bringing you back out live, we've been able to capture kind of a few moments where we've seen people taking photos of the church, some people just really standing and taking a look given what's happened. Now, we did ask the pastor, is anything special going to be held for the Pope? They said at this point in time that wasn't something that they could comment on. However, if they are going to hold something for the Pope, they'll be sure to announce it. With that, back to you.
All right, Claudette, thank you so much. Well, one final break from tradition, Pope Francis will not be buried under St. Peter's Basilica. He will instead be buried at St. Mary Major Basilica, just a few miles outside the Vatican near Rome's main train station. Well, the last Pope to be buried outside the Vatican was Leo XIII, who died in 1903.